All right, what's up, my fellow DoorDashers? It's Blighted here. And, I didn't really want to talk about the DoorDash drama that people have been talking about. There's a lot of people that have been getting dropped, from what I understand. Low acceptors is what it's happening to, from what I've heard. So take a shot every time I sigh, huh? So basically, let me explain why this is happening. Let me explain something about contract work and how bidding for contracts works. So I, as a contractor with DoorDash, am bidding for the contract against other potential dashers, metaphorically speaking, right? So whenever you're bidding for contracts, you're trying to underbid the other contractors while keeping yourself at a rate that is still profitable, right? I mean, it's basic economics, basic business 101, or contractor 101. I don't know if it's business 101 or not. I'm pretty sure it's probably business 101, but so basically what's happening is the high acceptance rate people, the 100% acceptors, the people that have higher completion rates, that completion rate is, that's a given. You have to have a such and such completion rate before you get dropped. But basically what's happening is the high acceptors are out underbidding the low acceptors. And the low acceptors are low accepting because they want to get the highest paying orders, right? So what's happening is that DoorDash is accruing a cost. Every time a order is declined by a dasher, DoorDash is accruing a risk that they have to pay back if that order is not accepted within a certain amount of time. Okay, each order is going through a credit card company. Credit card companies charge X amount of money for each transaction. This is business 101. We know this is what goes on whenever a transaction is happening through a business, and it's a digital transaction via credit card, debit card, etc., bank account, whatever. So DoorDash is accruing a liability, or it's considered a debit or a detriment to their earnings, because they have to return that money to the consumer who had never picked up their food. Plus, they still have to pay the restaurant the money that the order was made, because the order that was made on the assumption that it was going to be picked up by a contractor who works under DoorDash as a contractor, and thus was not. So DoorDash is obligated to pay that restaurant the full amount that is owed to that restaurant, on top of the fact that they have to pay the credit card fees to facilitate the transactions, and the return fees and all of that. So all of this cost is going from DoorDash, right? DoorDash is accruing a significant amount of loss if a dasher refuses to pick up a contract, basically. So it's not a surprise to me that DoorDash is starting to hit low acceptance rate drivers with the drop. We're dropping them. I mean, it's probably in their terms of service that they could drop you at any time for any reason specifically. And it's not a joke. I mean, I know people have to eat and they gotta live, but DoorDash, I'm not gonna lie to you, DoorDash is it's advertised as a side gig service, right? You can do it as a side gig, but you are a proprietary owner of your business / side gig. But it's advertised as side hustle money. So you do your job at your main job, and then you go and you do a DoorDash for a little bit of extra spending money. Whatever you want to do. Like if you want to spend money on Dual Links, well, you go do your DoorDash for the day, make $80, and you're fine. Just make sure you make enough to facilitate your habit and fill your car back up at the end of the week, and pay for any oil changes or any little small maintenance things that you need to do, assuming that you take care of your vehicle and you're not gunning the damn vehicle everywhere like most delivery drivers do. It's basically a meme that people are, well, it's not really a meme, but I guess it was a meme back in the day. Like if you watch Toy Story and you see how the pizza driver drives, he drives like a mofo. He's crazy, jumping on curves and swerving and speeding and all that shit. But anyways, I'm just explaining to you what's going on and why it's going on, because y'all don't realize the cost. And it was just what was it? It was actually just revealed by that freaking, I'm not gonna say his name wrong, the Hispanic driver, DoorDash driver, whenever he was trying to set up, was it Pablo's Tacos or something like that? I can't remember what it was called, but he did a whole fake restaurant thing through DoorDash to find out what they needed to create a restaurant, and that's what he did. So, he found out that DoorDash fronts that cost. They pay it back. They have to pay the restaurant for the food. They have to give the customer back their money, and they're paying, well, for a fact they're paying for the credit card transactions to move money back and forth. There's a reason that small businesses put a dollar amount limit on transactions, like you can't spend less than $3 or that. And I'm sorry for not looking at you while I'm talking to you, but I just got off work and I was just driving home and I felt like explaining this. Anyways, I just wanted to explain how it works and why it's happening to Dashers. I appreciate you guys, and I am going to be doing my next Golden Sun video in the morning. Hopefully I can beat the last guy at Colosso with just Isaac and no Jin and only Synergy, since I can't use any weapons or anything like that. Well, if I get the best weapon, then I should be able to win, but who knows? We'll see. Anyways, happy Friday. Fight it out.